Hello friends, welcome to a brand new Cloudflare worker project in which we are going to create this image search application using the front end as ReactJS, using the Unsplash API, and then of course we have Cloudflare worker, which is a serverless functions, which we have done a project earlier in the previous video. Okay, so you can check my channel for that video. So what is this? This is that all the data we are getting from Unsplash API, and the front end is in React, and we are also going to deploy the project with Cloudflare's pages. It's equivalent to Netlify pages and all. So image search, by default some images comes. Even if you don't search, it is better to show some images. So I'm showing some coding images. Then let me do mountain, just showing this mountain, and even if I click on it, it will go to Unsplash and show the complete thing. Okay, so it is working fine. So let's get started. Okay, so what I have done, I have created a project with first we'll create the backend. So the backend I have created with Wrangle generate Unsplash worker. I'm hiding it because there are my API keys there. And okay, so after that, what I have done, there is a wrangler.toml file in which you have to put your API file. So I have put my API file there, and then I have done Wrangler publish. If you want to see more about it, you can see my previous project also. So Wrangler publish I have done, and it will give me it will publish the project basically. Okay, so after that we are going to see different request methods. So these are the request methods. So now we are going to see the different request methods, especially the JSON. So it can can return a JSON also. So return a promise that reserves the JSON representation of the request body. So it can do that also. So in the index.js, we'll go and see here async function. This is by default worker, what it sends, it is there, and it's, I'll go here, const body equal to await request.json, return new just response, and remove this json.stringify body. Okay, so this I have done. Now let me go back here, and I will do, so I can open it in the local dev environment also. So as I will open it in the local dev environment, Wrangler dev, so it will keep on listening here. So but we are passing the we will now pass the JSON, because it is a server at the end of the day, and we will pass the JSON. Okay, where is my project? Unsplash worker is a project. Here we are going to pass a JSON. So with help of curl command, we are going to pass it -h content type is application JSON -t query tag and the same this. So like this. So we are passing a query of tech and we are getting it here, and we are sending the response as a stringify body. Okay, so let me do this and query tech will be posted. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to destructure the query out of our body. So let's do that. So just destructure it. Query await request.json. Let's simplify it. Your query was like this. Coming back, running the same curl command, and your query was it's been printed. Okay, now the inbuilt fetch APIs allows us to make request here also inside our worker function and to serve other API endpoints also. So the other API endpoint is Unsplash API in our case. So let us go there and to create a new project, and path is unsplash.com auth and application. So this is the Unsplash API. Okay, and here I have recently made one, so but let me create another and show you how to do it. New application, and you have to click all of them, acceptance. It will ask, and here I know one thing because I've created earlier, you cannot include the Unsplash keyword here, especially in the application name. So I will do images worker, that is Amazon. Images worker, I will do create an application. Okay, so if you go a bit down, it will give us the API keys here, which I am not going to show. So there will be two keys, one is the access key and one is the secret key. So the access key will be required. So one is the access key, one is the secret key. So the access key will be required, and let us come here. Access key will be now we'll create our code first. Okay, so const resp equal to await fetch API we are using, and the API endpoint is https API dot unsplash. You can read the documentation for more of it, unsplash.com, and it is photos. Okay, and then we have to send some authorization also. Our access key, which I was telling, it will go here. It is headers JSON client ID, and it is dollar client ID. Okay, so there is a very good feature in Wrangler, you can store the secret. So that is what I am going to do, client ID, but in a sec. Okay, and then after that, we don't want that, it is this data equal to await resp.json will be there. And let me remove this is truly different. So return new response, JSON dot stringify of data which we received from the API, comma, headers is content type is application JSON. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, so let me save it. So what we are going to use, we are going to use Wrangler secret put client ID, and let me put it. Okay, so it will ask that, and you have to put the access key. So let me pause it and let me put the access key. Okay, I have put the access key now, and now let me directly do a Wrangler publish. Or even before Wrangler publish, let us see it in the local host whether we are getting it or not. Okay, so we'll use curl anyways, because it gets updated automatically, detect as changes. Okay, so if it is okay, oh, it will not do. Because why it will not do? Because I have not done the publish. It is not going there. So okay, let me directly check it out here only. So if everything is okay, see, I have JSON installed, so everything is okay, and I am getting back the JSON in the Unsplash worker. Means it is working fine, and it is, we are getting it like this, so it is fine. It's okay. We didn't saw it to the terminal. It's okay. So now, since we are going to have a search application, we have to use a search API from Unsplash. This is not the search API, so we have to change it a bit to get the search API, and this is the data, sort of data we get. So let us do the search API now. Change it to the search API, in which we will get a query term, and we'll do it from there. Okay, so const query equal to await request dot JSON, and here it will be unsplash dot, here after this search photos query equal to $query. Okay, so this query which will come. Okay, after that the data we are getting a lot of data, so we don't want everything, we want to have only some of the things, so we want to filter that. So let us do that from the data. Then after this, const images equal to data dot results dot map image id image dot id image is image dot urls dot small link is image dot links dot html. So from where I have got this? I have got this from here. So image dot links dot html, it contains this, that html links, okay, like that download thing, and image dot urls dot small is the small image. The small image we got it from here. So we got everything here from here, and then instead of passing the data, I will pass the images here, and then okay, so let me do one more time. Wrangler publish, and let us do the curl command. If I have that curl command here, curl command I have here. Okay, so my d query tech, and let us see whether the curl command is working here or not. Okay, connection refused, it is telling, because this is not running. Yeah, it is coming, but it is not in correct format, means it is very difficult to see. Yeah, the data is coming. So what I have done, I have installed something known as JQ is lightweight and flexible command line JSON parser. Just like I have installed a parser here also, so which passes it in a good way. That is for command line. Okay, so what I have to do, like this, I have to do, and then pipe JQ, so it gives in a good way. Okay, so we are now receiving less things. So now the API endpoint is done. Now we have to do the React part. Okay, so cd dot okay, yeah, cd dot I'll do here only. So npx create React app viewer Unsplash Cloudflare. So I will do this, and it is going to take some time, so let me pause the video and we'll get back. So the React project is created, so let me go there, viewer, let me open it with code. So let me remove some of the thing. React comes to a lot of boilerplate code. Okay, so generally we have to remove it. So setup we don't want, report we don't want, logo we don't want, index we don't want, app test we don't want. Right click and just delete it. Okay, after that in index.js we will go and index.css I don't want, report vitals I don't want, so let me remove this. And now app.js is there, okay, and app.css is also there. So let me put the css, okay, not, I'll put the css also here, new css. What is coming like this? Nothing much is here. Okay, so now the main logic we'll put in the app.js file. Logo we are not anymore using it, but we are going to use the use effect and use state and the use effect. So import use state comma use effect from React. Now let us create a function, const get images, const get images equal to async query const URL equal to https Unsplash API. Okay, so what is this? So this will be the same worker, this worker, okay. So this will be the same worker. Generally we don't want at the end this thing, const resp equal to await fetch the URL comma. So we are going to use the post method because we are going to send the query and get it back. So we are going to use the post method. Method is post comma body will be JSON dot stringify query headers will be content type application JSON, okay, and then return resp dot JSON, okay. So like this we have done. So we're just getting all the image these images are there, and we are passing this as a post along with the query. So this get images we are going to call from that app, our app, we are going to call that. So here let us put that const. So as we have seen in that earlier thing also, we have a image search and all these things, so we are going to have that const query comma set query equal to use state const images. So we are going to get back the images. So query is whatever the user type in the input box. Set images equal to use state like this, empty array. Then use effect will be there. Const initial search equal to async. So the initial search will be const results equal to await get images. So we will be passing a query because I don't want to show an empty string there, empty screen there. So get images, so I'm calling get images with a hard-coded thing, then whatever the user type. So when the this will run, that this application will run, this use effect we are going to run with the component did mount type of a structure like this. So it will run only for the first time, and then we set. Okay, we have to do the set. Whatever we get back, we have to go to the set images as the result, and this will not even run. We have to do initial search like this, so it will run. Okay, and so this is what will run during the initial search. But now we will the user will also input something. For that, let us write the code. Const search equal to async event dot prevent default const results equal to await get images, but it will be query set images of results. We set images of the results are there. Okay, and then const update query equal to event set query event dot target dot value. Okay, this we are going to change now, and return will not contain all these things. So this update query and this search, we are going to use it here. Okay, so let me remove all these things. Form flex container. Okay, I don't want the action. Actually, action is not required in React projects, but it gives. Okay, so the on submit will call the search, this search. Let me have a label. Okay, let's have the HTML for also, which is query, which will be query, and h2 inside it. It will be called image search input id equal to query type equal to text. Class name equal to input style. So these all class names are there in the CSS. And let's do some React stuff. Value equal to query, the query which we earlier have, value equal to that query, and on change will be equal to the update query, means setting that like that. On change equal to update query. Let's have some placeholder also. Placeholder equal to search image. Then button is search, type equal to submit. So the form is complete, and then whatever we search, there will be image content which will show all the images whatever comes back. So it will be .img container, so div, and it images, because we are doing a set image everywhere, so that will call the, whenever we're doing the call, and we're setting the result in the set images. So images will be updated, images dot map image, this a key equal to image dot id, image src equal to image dot image, because there is something which we saved as an image, so it is because of that. And href equal to image dot link, and target equal to blank, because we want to open it in a new window, just like we have seen there. Okay, so let me save it. Styles I have completed. Okay, so I have not even started the React project, so npm start. So see, nothing has been shown here. Okay, so let us open the network tab and see why nothing is coming, because we had loaded something should have come. So let me give something and search, maybe tech, and search it. See, we are getting some error, especially we are getting the course error. If you hover over it, it will say that course origin resource sharing error. And so as usual, this course error is because we are accessing the Cloudflare, which is on a different domain. So for that, we again have to go back to our Cloudflare code here, and we have to add those course things so that this is allowed. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, these things we don't require, so let us remove it. Okay, const course headers equal to access control allow headers, and it will be star. Access control allows header will be star comma access control allow methods. So in our project we have only the post, so let us do that. Post comma access control allow origin, which let us do for star. Okay, save it. Now in the handle request function we will come, okay, if we go inside here, the second one, see the request method is options. It means that the first time it goes as an option, so we have to do according to that. Okay, so here it is. If request dot method triple equal to not post but options, then return new response. So this is for the browser. Okay, so this type of response we have to do, and headers is course headers. Okay, and if it is there, it should be like that. And if request dot method triple equal to post, then this whole thing will go inside it. This whole thing till where? Till here. So this whole thing will go inside this post, but only one thing we need to change, which is dot course header. This course header also we have to pass in the application, or it gives error. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, so as we have changed it, we have to change the deployed thing. So Wrangler publish we will do again. So we have done the Wrangler publish. I think our app is already running, so we'll go here and do a refresh. Yeah, and everything is working fine, no error here. Mountain, it is working fine. So our app is actually complete. Everything is complete now. Front end and back end are also connected, but we will use a cool Cloudflare thing to deploy static deploy React like apps or Gatsby like app, all those things. It is similar to what Netlify offers also, so it is similar to that. And for that we have to go to the okay, so for that the first thing which we need to do is to push our project just like in Netlify. We have to push our project to GitHub, from there we connect the Netlify pages. So let me do that quickly. no, not this, and this is not even required to push to GitHub, but I will give the link for that, this also. Okay, so where is my React project? This is my React project, and quickly do it in GitHub. New repository, what is the name? I have to, because I have too many projects. Viewer Unsplash Cloudflare. Cloudflare worker project. Okay, this is done, and as you should get in, it is actually generally done. So let me copy from here. Let me do it here only. Git add -a, git commit -m, final commit. Nowadays we have to change the branch, but should I change it? Yeah, it's okay. Let me change it. But GitHub wants everything to be in the main. They don't want to be in the master anymore. So it is done. Now it's time to go to Cloudflare pages. So see, this is done. Okay, so pages, okay. No, it is dashboard dot okay, it is not dash, they have changed something. dash.cloudflare.com pages. So pages, I will come, pages is here, and see, I have already two projects, so I will click on, let me increase this a bit, create a project. I will do, and then I have to click on this add account. I have linked this thing, but I have to click on this add account and go here, and then I don't put all my repository. So what is our repository called? Viewer Unsplash Cloudflare. So I will search that VIEWER Unsplash Cloudflare. I have searched that. Let me save it. Now Viewer Unsplash Cloudflare is also done. Click it and begin setup. See, everything has been chosen. Its main branch is there, but there is one thing which we need to change, which is the preset. We created our app through create react app, so we have to choose that create react app so that it gets the correct command. npm run build, and build is there, and just we have to do the save and deploy, because we don't have any environment variables or something like that. So if you have environment variables, you can put it here in the environment variables. Now it generally, I think it takes some time. So this is done. All these things took this much, means less than 5 minutes it took. So then I'll do continue to project, and see, it is deployed. So where it is deployed, it is deployed here. And they have some option, you can do custom domain and all those things like that. You can put your own domain and all those things. So, or see, on loading it is showing this, and again mountain, and it is showing perfectly, and it is working fine. So this completes our project, in which we did a lot of things, from the backend serverless function to the front end React. Hope you liked it. So if you want more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you.